You are a big critic of the recent SpaceX IPO, and you consider Elon Musk a great storyteller. Can you explain why you are so critical?
It's kind of what Elon has done. He did it with Tesla. He floated a small amount, got a hype around it, got a lot of people to jump on the cult, and then he engineered a big short squeeze. Remember, he did the shorts thing, did a big short squeeze. Price went up 10 times. The price has been dead flat for 4.5 years. Revenues are down, free cash flow is negative. Company is basically on the verge of a real problem because of BYD, but he did it with Tesla. He makes Tesla look like a practice run with what he did with SpaceX. He only floated 4%. So 4% of the shares are outstanding. So 96% are owned, 46% by him, and then 50% by people like us and others. And we're all locked up. So then he convinces the indices to include it, even though it has no profits. So it would be excluded from the indices unless they made an exception, which he convinced them, except for the S&P, to do. And you're supposed to wait a certain number of year time before it can get seasoned. They waived all that. So he's basically stuffing this overpriced security into mom and pop's retirement account so he and his VC buddies can cash out. To me, that's theft, really. I mean, call it what it is. And they're just going to keep feeding the ducks. So it's certainly possible that this thing squeezes even to more crazy valuations than we're seeing today. But at the end of the day, this is a $20 billion revenue company that loses $5 billion, that will likely never really make money. And when the AI, and this, he talks about AI data centers in space, that's not going to happen. It's technologically not possible. And all this stuff that he does to spin tales to get people excited is really just getting people to be his exit liquidity. And so, to me,
But
SpaceX is the equivalent of Dogecoin. Mark Cuban and Elon Musk own most of the coins. And then there's this cult of people that own it and think it's worth something. But it's not worth anything. And if Elon sold one Doge would go to zero. Now, SpaceX isn't quite that bad because there is a company. And their satellite business is actually good business. The AI business, we'll see. It's cash flow negative right now, and I think it will be for a long time. But we'll see. And there are a lot of promises made, but I think ultimately, as the lockup expires and the people try to sell, I think that goes down a lot, like a lot.
so what do you say to people that have been buying into it, thinking that this is like buying Microsoft or Apple stocks in the early days?
It's impossible. It's mathematically impossible. When you bought Microsoft or Apple in the early days, you were buying a little tiny market cap company that was going to become necessary infrastructure, right? This is not that. It's starting at $2 trillion valuation, not at 10 million or 20 million or 50 million or 100 million or even $1 billion. You're starting at 2 trillion. It's impossible. Like somebody said to me, I tweeted about it. He says, well, you just don't understand. This is going to 10x. I'm like, okay, let's do some math together. The US GDP today is 31 trillion. Let's say it grows at 4%, which it's not going to do. It's going to grow at 2%, but let's say it grows at 4%. In 10 years, it would be 40 trillion. So you're saying that SpaceX, which is going to 10x, is going to be half of US GDP. One company with no profits is going to be half of US GDP. It's not going to happen. It's a mathematical impossibility.
Before we wrap up, I was just